grabbing baggy clothes so that you're like, ugh, at least I don't feel as gross. I'm hiding some of it. You know, I've completed my first week weigh-ins. My weigh-in, my measurements. Oh man, it is tough. It is friggin' tough to get started. That's where you have to get started. Because you have to come to terms with your reality of where your body is. But you have to also get over it so that you can start fixing yourself. So every Wednesday, I'm going to be posting my weekly update. It's going to have my weight, my measurements, how I'm feeling this week, what I was up to, any changes, things like that, like full transparency. And like, this is not comfortable to do, especially when, you're at the weight you're at, right? Like 214 is what I weighed. That's actually higher. I thought I gained 17 pounds with IVF the last time I weighed at my last pregnancy appointment. But I guess the 2 weeks of like, I don't care what I'm eating and the inflammation and not drinking water, and I did have a couple drinks in that time frame. Not a lot, like literally 2, but I haven't drank alcohol in almost a year. But all of that jumped me up, so I'm probably at like 23 pounds now. Like my pre-IVF weight, which I wasn't even super happy with then. But it is what it is. We're here. Like I said, it's not super comfortable to put this out, but I know I'm not the only one that feels like this. It's a struggle, right? So but a lot of times you have to get to a point where you're just like, I'm done. Like, I am totally done living like this, feeling like this, grabbing baggy sweaters. It's hard to talk, but grabbing baggy clothes so that you're like, ugh, at least I don't feel as gross. I'm hiding some of it, and then you're coming into summer and, it's just a lot. So, like I said, having the miscarriage, and I'm not blaming myself for that occurring. I am in a micro sense for sure. Like everyone says, don't blame yourself, but you're like, well, was I at my peak health then? No, right? During my pregnancy, I had like weird cravings and I wasn't eating very healthy. And none of that maybe matters. Maybe it does matter. That's the crappy thing about these miscarriages. Unless you're able to get testing, you have like no idea why it occurred. It totally could have been a chromosome thing. It could have been anything, but you never know. But you always kind of hold some guilt to, what maybe you did or didn't do that, maybe didn't make the situation as good. So, I'm not going in to this next phase of trying feeling like I didn't do my best to make sure my body was at like peak health. I'm not focusing on looking good. Like that is a byproduct, but that is not my focus. My focus is dialing in my hormones, learning how to mitigate high cortisol levels, and not feeling how I'm feeling. And a lot of that will come with losing the weight. So this is why I'm doing this, because I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. So hopefully this can help motivate you, and know that you're not alone, and I'm here, and like send me a message. And I'm doing this to hold myself accountable and to help other people be accountable. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a doctor. I am a normal person, but I've invested a lot of money, a lot. my poor husband, into figuring out this hormone stuff. And, you know, I have a lot of information. I just have to put it into place. And that's what I'm doing. So we'll see you guys on week 2 next Wednesday. And I can't wait to start seeing some progress. Also, if you want to keep following my journey, if you're like, dang, this girl's crazy for going online, but maybe it's kind of cool, you know, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get notified. And like I said, if you feel the same way, make a comment, send a message. I would love to hear and start creating a community of people that literally are going through the same stuff.